In the sweltering heat of a Texas border town, whispers still haunt the dusty streets of Matamoros. Locals spoke in hushed tones of the sinister events that transpired decades ago, when the cult's shadow stretched across the Rio Grande. Though time had washed away the physical traces, the heavy air retained the echo of past horrors. Maria Alvarado, a budding documentarian, was drawn to these whispers like a moth to a flame. Something hidden beneath the surface of those ghost stories intrigued her, and she was determined to uncover the truth. Armed with her camera and unwavering curiosity, she arrived at the dilapidated town, the ever-present heat pressing down on her. Her interest lay in the Matamoros Cult Killings, a series of gruesome deaths linked to a satanic cult rumored to practice dark rituals and human sacrifice. A story ripe with both the allure of a grotesque spectacle and the chill of unknown forces. Maria believed there was more to the story than was publicized. She approached the project with both dread and anticipation, knowing the line between fact and fiction was perilously thin. She settled into a small motel, its neon sign flickering intermittently, casting erratic shadows through her window. The room smelled faintly of dust and something indistinctly floral, like flowers wilting, perhaps. At night, the cicadas sang their eerie chorus, filling the heavy air with an uneasy energy. Her investigation led her to the outskirts of town, to a sprawling field dotted with scraps of ritualistic artifacts, animal bones, wooden effigies, and scorched earth where fires had burned. Surrounded by scaffoldings of whispers and shadows of the past, Maria felt an unfamiliar presence, a tingling awareness, like unseen eyes upon her. She shivered despite the heat. As she scoured the eerie sight, camera whirring, Maria thought she glimpsed movement, a flutter at the edge of her peripheral vision. Startled, she whirled around, capturing an image of nothing more than shifting shadows. However, when she reviewed the footage later, a chill ran through her veins. There, in still frames, were pale, insubstantial figures. Ghostly shapes that drifted behind her, whispering voicelessly in the abandoned fields. With a growing sense of dread, Maria pursued interviews with the locals, older residents who might remember more than they let on. She came across Señor Vasquez, an old man with eyes that seemed burdened by unseen memories. He invited her into his time-worn home with an air of reluctant hospitality. "You must be careful, Nina," he cautioned, his voice a mere rasp against the sunburnt silence. "There are things in those fields better left undisturbed." Vasquez spoke of La Bruja, a wicked force that orchestrated the cult's dark rituals. Though erased from the world by time, she and her followers had never truly left. "Their spirits linger," he whispered, trapped in the veil between worlds. Undaunted, Maria pressed on, her late-night edits often accompanied by the feeling of a chill stroke upon her neck, inexplicable noises echoing from unused corners of her room. Her project culminated one pitch-black night. She returned to the field for a last round of filming under a shrouded moon. The air brimmed with a silent cacophony, a pressure preceding a storm that never came. As she filmed, a curious unease overwhelmed Maria. Shadows twisted in the headlights of her car, forming grotesque shapes, a macabre ballet. The whispers grew audible, a low murmur that crescendoed into an unintelligible chorus. Through her camera lens, she saw them, ghostly figures, wailing, reaching out, trapped in an eternal dance of despair. The presence of La Bruja was undeniable, her eyes dark voids pulling at the edges of reality. Fleeing in a panic, Maria left behind her gear in the haste, escaping back to the confines of her motel room where the oppressive silence closed in. Despite the lingering fear, Maria knew the spectral footage needed to be shared. The final video, Whispers of the Cult, not only unraveled the unseen brutality associated with the cult but also captured the paranormal tapestry woven into the fabric of Matamoros. Her documentary became an internet sensation, igniting curiosity and fear in equal measure. Alas, Maria had revealed a truth darker than intended, one that refused to rest. For as long as watchers continued searching, the spectre of La Bruja waited beyond the veil, watching and whispering. Whispers that open minds to mysteries better left buried.